I am going to be recording this, so this will be posted on our YouTube page in a little bit. Someone's microphone is still on. Let me see. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and post this on the YouTube page. I don't know how many of you signed up so that you won't get booted out, but if you're on a free trial, you'll get booted out, I think, after 40 minutes. So you'll have to sign back in if it lets you. So if you don't miss the end of it or can't sign back in, then it will be posted on the YouTube channel once I figure out how to do all that too. So we're going to get started. Like I said, I have all of you on mute. So if you have questions, down at the bottom, there's going to be a chat function. Just go ahead and type your questions in the chat, and I will answer them at the end, okay? So just kind of bear with me. It's the first time I'm doing a training like this, so it's new for all of us. So let's see. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls on the chat, so I'm pretty excited about that. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is your incentive guide. This is pretty much your Pure Romance Bible. It should have came in your kit. If you've lost the copy, that was sent to you in your kit. There are several different ways to find it. This is going to answer pretty much any question that you have about Pure Romance. And if, like I said, if you've lost your copy, you can go right on the COO and you can type in Incentive Requirements Guide and you'll be able to download it. Also, if you have the app, in the drop-down menu, there'll be I think it says 2015 Rewards Guide. You click that, and it's going to give you an abbreviated version of the incentive guide. This is where you're going to find all the basic rules and regulations with Pure Romance. It's going to give you information about how to move up to the next level, what's required of each level, different incentive trips that are offered throughout the program year, and a new one comes out at the beginning of every single year. So we will be getting a new one. It'll probably come out the beginning of January. So that's something I just want you guys to remember, and I want you to be mindful that as leaders, we love to answer your questions, but we also love to see you guys take initiative and look for the answers in the incentive guide, because more than likely you're going to find them. I have been asked questions like, hey, what's the number to Pure Romance? That's going to be on the back of any of your bottles. It's going to be on your in your incentive guide. It's going to be on any product. It's going to be on the website. So I don't want you guys to be afraid to look for the answers to any question that you might have. Obviously, there'll be more, you'll have questions that are more in depth that the incentive guide might not cover, and obviously I'm more than happy to go ahead and answer those, as are the other leaders. But like I said, we like to see you guys take initiative and to make sure you know that incentive guide, because it is the Bible. If it's in that guide, it's expected that you know that if there's ever a conflict or anything like that, okay? Second thing I want to cover is knowing your why. So this is big with Pure Romance. We talk about it a lot, and some women's whys change over the course of when they started to where they're at now. And some women's are very personal and they don't want to share them, and that's totally fine. I'm very big about the why. I've been in this business now. I started 3 years ago in August, so I've been in for a little over 3 years now. I'm now an advanced director. Where I was 3 years ago is totally different than where I'm at now and what keeps me in. So when I started, my why for this business was, if you've ever shadowed me, you know this. I hated my job. I made no money. I was miserable. I quit, and 6 weeks later, the mortgage still came. So I had to figure out a really quick way to jump back in and make some money. So I signed up with Pure Romance, and I haven't looked back since. My why now is completely different. My why, for the most part, is basically you girls. That's what keeps me going. I love having a team. I love teaching women how to run their business and how to become financially independent. Plus, I like the money also, and I like the freedom that I'm able to, you know, use my master's degree a couple days a week and the rest of the time sell vibrators. It makes me happy. Okay. So like I said, your why is going to change over the course of time, but it's important for you to know your why. And the reason for that is because if you don't know why you're doing this, it's really hard to be successful. If you don't know what drives you, it's really hard to be successful. So make sure you take a couple minutes and just really figure out, why the hell do you want to do pure romance and where do you want to go? Okay. Next thing I want to talk to you about is booking parties. This is obviously the lifeline of our business. We make the most money from parties. Yes, you can do subscription boxes. Yes, you can do, you know, flash sales. You can do online orders. You can do lots of different things. But the lifeline of our business is our in-home parties. So how do you book parties, especially coming out the gate? Very good question. So there is this this document, which everything I show you today is either already on the Facebook page or I will post it afterward after I finish the training today, okay? So I'm going to share the screen. Bear with me, ladies, because again, this is new for me. So let me see here. Where is it? Okay, so this flyer right here. Can you guys see that? Shake your heads if you can. Okay, awesome. Yay! Okay. So this flyer right here is going to give you 100 things for you to do to help you find more bookings. It goes anywhere from talking about your top 50 list, which I'll show you in just a second, but also it talks about passing out 5 business cards a day, getting out of your comfort zone. Don't be shy talking about your business. The other thing I want to mention here is it's really, really important for you guys to understand that the phone is your best friend in this business. Not Facebook, not texting, not email, the telephone or face-to-face. Women like to be excited, and if you call a woman, your excitement comes through much different than if you just shoot a text or a Facebook message. Facebook is a great tool. I use it, but it's to kind of enhance what I'm doing on the outside that everybody else isn't seeing. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those, they're great tools, but they're not going to be what makes your business successful. So don't be scared of the phone. I hate the phone. If you know me, you know this. I hate it. I dread it. However, when I pick up the phone and I make those calls, I hear way more yeses than I do when I just send a Facebook message. So especially coming out of the gate, you need to get over your fear of the phone because you're going to be able to show your excitement. And that's the other thing. If you are on the phone, you need to be excited. You need to know about our products. You need to know, you know, you don't have to know everything, but hopefully most of you have tried a lot of our products, right? That's one of the perks of this business. We get a really great discount, so you need to try our products, and not just our bath line. I'm talking about all the good stuff too. We need to know about all those things. So the other thing that I have is, let's see, the who do you know? So this is going to show you, let me see here. So this is going to be who do you know. This gives you an idea of 50 women to come up with that you might not normally think about when you're talking about booking parties, inviting to your launch, just contacting in general. So, you know, friends, neighbors, coworkers, those are people we normally think about. But this gives you more like 10 questions to think about to get your first 10 parties or your team members. Who's the funniest friend you have? Who has the most Facebook friends? Who has 3 kids all under the age of 12? Don't tell me she doesn't need a ladies' night, because you know she does. She does, definitely. Remember your relatives. Some women are come from a conservative family, and that's difficult for them, and I understand that. But you know that you have that one crazy cousin who loves this kind of stuff, who loves to have a good time. So again, anything I show today, I am going to go ahead and put up on the Facebook page if it's not already up there. The next thing to do to become successful in your party is to schedule your first 2 parties, which are super simple to schedule. Your Pop the Box party and your launch party. So your Pop the Box party is basically when your box comes in, you call up a couple girlfriends, you guys have a few glasses of wine, and you go through that, and they get just as excited as you are. I know most of you on this call have already done that or are about to do that. So that's something to be super excited about because it's so low key. You don't need to worry about knowing all of your products. You don't need to worry about, you know, having to have everything all organized because they're going to come over and all that stuff's going to be right there in the box, and you're going to show them how excited you are to start your new business, and they're going to be there for you right from jump. Okay, and then your launch party. Your launch party needs to be scheduled. We aim for 2 weeks within getting your kit. And the reason for that is because this is when you are the most excited about your business. If you hit the ground running, you are going to be much more successful than if you sit on your box for a few months. Now, don't get me wrong, there are always those exceptions, and some women just, when they buy the kit, they can't get started right away, and that happens, and that's fine. But in order to keep that momentum and that excitement up, we like you to schedule your launch party within the first 2 weeks of your business, and no more than 30 days out. This is going to be when you invite your friends, your family, your coworkers, all those people. Sometimes, you know, my new consultants happen to be a hostess of a party I just had. They're like, oh, I just had a party, all my friends already came. That's okay. They're there to support you. They were there to support you to get you free stuff. Now they're there to support your business. Whether they buy stuff or not, more than likely they're going to book a party from you, at least 1 or 2 of them. And that's how you're going to get your ball rolling, okay? So try really hard not to keep pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. You also need to remember we have a corporate fast track, which, let's see, I think I have a picture of that all set up for you guys too. Let's see. Here we go. So this is the corporate fast track. It talks about getting the necklace and the pin that you've probably heard us talk about. When you do your first $1,000 in retail sales within 60 days of starting, you're going to get this cute Pure Romance heart necklace. And then if within that same 60 days you go ahead and sponsor a new active consultant, you're going to receive the sponsor pin as well. So again, that's within 60 days. And the reason they do that is because they want you to be successful. They want you to really be motivated and getting off to a really great start. Next, something really important to do is make a calendar of when you want to work your business. So a lot of times women are like, well, I'll work whenever, and they offer their friends so many options that women are overwhelmed. We need to think about this as like a kid. So, you know, if you're babysitting or with your own kids, whatever it might be, and you're getting your child ready for school, you're going to offer them, do you want to wear the blue shirt or you want to wear the red shirt? You're not going to say, do you want to wear the blue shirt, the red shirt, the orange shirt, the yellow shirt, the green shirt, and then offer them all the short choices as well. You know, that's too overwhelming, and it's the same thing for women. Think about when your man asks you, where do you want to go to eat? You never give the damn answer. Never. We never give the answer. But if he says, do you want to go to Applebee's or Chili's, you're more apt to pick one of the two, right? So you're going to do the same thing with the women for booking parties. You're going to make a calendar of when you want to work, and you are going to start from there. So if, let's say, your friend Susie decides she wants to host a party with you, you're going to ask her, all right, Susie, I have October 12th and I have October 12th available. Does that work? And if she says no, then you're going to say, okay, well, I have October 16th. How does that? And you're going to start at the very beginning of your list, because what we tend to do is we say, oh, well, I have parties, you know, I have availability in November. Okay, but do you want to get paid in October? You do. We all do. So you're going to want to offer those October dates first. And the best way to do this, like I said, is make a calendar for yourself. There is an open date calendar on the COO. It looks like, let's see. Let's see. This is mine. Mine's a little fancier than the one that's on the COO. So I can go ahead and post this so you have it, but so I don't usually offer like extra bonuses on Friday or Saturday parties, but I will offer like to book during the weeknight. I offer small little incentives to try and get those parties booked. But if this is too much or too overwhelming for you, there is right on the COO, if you type in open date calendar. I know I pulled that up. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Okay, so this is the one that's on the COO. So it's quick and it's simple. You put your name, you put the month, and you can click or unclick these boxes to show which dates you have available, which dates you don't. This helps you and it helps them. It gives them a much smaller selection to choose from. And I don't care if all of these dates are open. Women want to party with women who are busy because that shows that you are working your business. So if you have all these dates available, you're going to close out your last couple so that they see the ones that are more, that are closer. And then you're going to book those sooner. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. Let's see. I already talked about this, but making personal connections. You want to make sure that you're using your phone and not social media. And then the other thing I kind of want to touch on is striving to be better than minimum. So I get asked a lot by women, like, well, what's the minimum I have to do to stay active? Well, what's the minimum I have to do for this? Or what's the minimum I have to do to get my override check? Or whatever it is, you want to strive to be better than that minimum. Yeah, we're all going to have those months where we're not feeling it, something might have come up, and you need to know what your minimum is. But if you're only striving to hit your minimum, you're never going to reach higher than that. So all of you that are on right now, we're at the spa night, and you all heard me talk about goals and how I'm huge into those, and all of you know that. And the reason for that is because if I don't reach those goals just get pushed to the following month for me. But it's always giving me something to shoot for. There's a saying, and I say it a lot, and I got this, I think, from Chris. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. They're not. If your goal is to do $500 in sales because that's the minimum you have to for your level, that's what you're going to do. You're going to hit that 500 and you're going to walk away from it. And if that's all you want from your business, that's okay. This business is meant for whatever you want it to be. But if you want to be somebody who walks across the stage, or you want to, hey, Shed, if you want to have financial independence, you're going to want to strive for higher than that, okay? Next, let's talk a little bit about the COO. I'm going to go over a few things on here with you ladies. No. All right, so the things I want to touch on the COO is first and foremost party school. If you have not started this, I don't care if you've been in the business for 6 months or 6 years, which none of you have because I haven't been in the business that long, so I know you haven't either. But you need to be doing party school. To find that, you go to Training Center after you sign in, and party school is the very first one that's here. Click on that. It's going to take you to this homepage. This is set up like a video game, pretty much. It gives you challenges to complete, and it gives you prizes. As long as you're senior consultant and under, it gives you points that you earn. Twice a year, they allow you to cash those points in for swag. I know, Megan, you cashed yours in, didn't you? Hang on, let me unmute you real quick. No, you didn't? Okay. But you do earn points. If they don't show up right away, they will show up before the end of the year, so don't worry. But what this is basically it is going to give you an inside look into one of the top consultants parties in the company. So it's great to shadow us. We love to have you. But if you're like, all right, well, I know Stacy, I know Rachel, like I'm kind of over those girls, which, you know, it happens. You can go on Party School and you can shadow one of these other consultants that are high up in the company that do these amazing things and make it look so simple. So you just click here and it'll take you in to log in. You log in with the same credentials you log into the COO, and you follow it along. You do orientation, and then there's consultant 101, consultant 201, then I think it moves to advanced consultant, but there's little tasks at every single level, and this is going to help you get ready for your launch party. It talks about pop the box. It shows you how to do order forms. It shows you all sorts of different things. I love to teach you guys, but sometimes I forget stuff. It happens. Especially because everybody's in a different part in the business, and it's been totally, you know, different amount of years since I've been at each level. And Party School was just introduced within the last, I want to say, 8 months. So it's new for all of us. So it's something I really recommend that you do, though, because it's going to be something that makes you super successful. Next is a party planning guide, and this has been out within I want to say 2 months at the most. What this does is this shows you how to plan the perfect party. It's going to help you with how to get them to get the highest attendance, highest sales, and highest excitement. It's going to, like right here, here's a quick overview. It tells you what to do at booking, what to do on your first call, your online invites, your hostess connections, your final call, all that stuff. It's all right here. Pure Romance wants you to make money. I want you to make money. I know you want to make money. So you want to make sure that you do this so you can learn different ways to increase those tips. And then over here, you know, this is all under Training Center. All these resources are going to be talked about within either the Party School or the Party Planning little app. Okay. Next is going to be New Consultant Corner. This is welcoming you to the business, and this is what's going to get you started. Again, here's a quick link to the Incentive Requirements Guide that we already talked about. Over here, Incentive Requirements Guide. They're all about this Incentive Requirements Guide, so you need to be all about it too, okay? So this is going to show you how to get started. It's going to show you successful business tools, way to market, all sorts of different things. It's going to show you your online office, how to organize your office, scheduling smart, setting up your media center, all sorts of things. They really put all these tools in place to make you so successful, and by not utilizing them, the only one that you're hurting is you and your business. And then let's see. Marketing is under here also, I think. Nope, marketing is over here. So this is going to talk about just different ways to get the words out, different events that you can do, resources. So like this is where your print center is, your media center. If you don't know, Office Max / Office Depot offers us a huge discount with that Retail Connect card. Love this Retail Connect card. It is a really great resource. Name badges, all of you should have name badges from your sponsor. If you haven't got it yet, it's just because we haven't seen you. And then also under marketing is this logo generator. This is awesome. This allows you to put your name in here. You can pick what color you want, what background you want, the size, how you want to save it. And let's see. You can make your own logo. You can put this on all of your flyers that you hand out, on any brochures you might do, on your hostess packets. This makes you look legit. This helps make it look like it wasn't just done, you know, in your basement, and that this is actually a serious business that you own. So you can download it and save it. Like I said, you can save it in any of these forms. So any forms of mine that I post on the file section on our Facebook page, you can take my logo off and change it and put your own, okay? Let's see, what else do I want to show you on here? So placing an order for some reason, I think because I've been logged out for so long. Okay. So when you place an order, you're going to go under orders and place regular order. Super simple. This first page is going to show you everything that is on sale right now. The thing I will tell you about this is 9 times out of 10, if a product is on sale, it is on its way out the door. Every once in a while, that's not true. For instance, Burning Desire, my guess is they're putting it on sale because they know it's getting cold and we're about to sell a crap ton, so they're helping us make money. Okay? But like these Masterpiece products, these are all out the door. So if you order them, I recommend ordering them for hostess gifts, for raffles, for goodie bags, for different things that you do. I don't necessarily recommend that you order them and put them in your demo unless you're ordering like 10 to have in your inventory, because you never know when they're going to be gone. But if you don't know our catalog, like the item list is set up this way. You can do all or you can go by category. If you don't know our catalog as well yet because you're just getting started, you can go to the catalog browser. You can change to items, all items per page, and all items this way. This is going to have everything for you alphabetically. Pretty neat, right? It also shows you the picture. So if you're ordering like Coldplay, someone ordered that from you and you're like, I don't even know what that is. You can go right on here as you're ordering it and be like, oh yeah, it's that foreplay thing that helps with ice in the bedroom. Okay? So lots of different ways. And then once you know your catalog a little bit better, it is a lot quicker to kind of just go through with the list. Okay? And then lastly, on the COO, I want to show you parties. How do you put in parties? Okay, so you go to My Business, and then you go to My Parties. This is going to pull up all the parties that you have listed. So I already have quite a bit in here from the Booking Blitz. But to add a party, you hit Add a Party. Hey, so simple, right? Okay, so you just go in here. You're going to put your hostess contact. If it's a hostess that you've already had, you can just search her name. Like, for instance, watch me type in Rachel's name here. Oh, she's not in mine anymore. I took her out. My bad. But if I type in Rachel, it will pull up anyone that I've put in as a contact that I can just go ahead and click her name, and that's going to make her the host. Okay? You're going to want to put a party title. You're going to change the date and the time, your theme, estimated number of guests. I always put 10 as my estimated number of guests, and then I just go in and correct it when necessary. And then from here, you can go ahead and actually make electronic invitations right from the Media Center if you're still within your 60 days free trial, or I think maybe it's 90 days. I think it's 90 days free trial, or if you subscribe. I subscribe to it. It's awesome. I do a customer newsletter every month that I send out, and I've gotten, over the last 2 or 3 months since I started doing this again, I've gotten orders from girls I hadn't talked to in over a year or two. So it's just a way to go ahead and keep you in their mind. So all you do is you save your party, and when you do that, it'll take you back to this page, I think. And to close out a party, you just go in, like, let's see. So, oh, none of these parties have taken place yet. Oh, because they're open. Never mind. Okay. So if you go to open parties, if the party's already taken place and you need to close it out, what you do is you go into open parties because you've already entered it into the system, and you come over here to profit. What you do is now is when you change how many guests actually were there, how many orders, did you book any parties, any new leads, any other information you want to put here. And this is going to help you calculate your profit. You need to see how much you're making so you know that you're actually making money in this business, okay? So this is going to have you do the guest retail sales, and then you add the hostess in, then you put her gift, her credits, all things like that, and it's going to change all of this stuff right here. It'll show your buying discount. Most of you are at a 45. So it'll change your buying discount, show you that here. You hit calculate. All of this will populate. You'll have your answer, how much you made. Okay, and then after that, you save and submit, and it'll close the party. All right? So again, something you need to be doing, it is how you qualify with corporate for several different incentives. It's how you get your fast track. It's how you get how you qualify for the inventory credit program. You have to have 3 parties entered into the system to qualify for the inventory credit program. Your pop the box and your launch party, that's 2 parties right there. Once you schedule that 3rd party and you enter them in here, you're going to qualify for the inventory credit program. You come right here. It's going to say that I'm not eligible, but you will be. Once you do that, you'll get an email, your sponsor will get an email, and we usually follow up with you. I know Emily just qualified last week. I called her, let her know. She ordered it, and she's good to go. So the perk of carrying inventory, women are impulse buyers, all right? We want to buy what you have. So carrying inventory is going to help you be super successful. If you shadowed me, you know that I carry about $5,000 to $7,000 in inventory. That's huge. I don't expect all of you to carry $5,000 to $7,000 in inventory just out the gate. I don't expect you to carry it ever, but I am going to tell you that one of the biggest compliments I get at my parties is, oh my God, I get to take my stuff home tonight. I'm so excited. That's so great. I've never been to a party where I got to take everything home. I did a party Friday night. I had 9 orders. I had nothing I had to order. All those women kept buying stuff because they kept saying, well, what else? Well, what else are you interested in? Oh, yeah, I have that. Hey, have you thought about this? And they're like, well, if I get to take it home tonight, I know you guys have felt that way when you go to, you know, Target or wherever it is that you go, and the stuff's like sitting right there in front of you. You're like, I absolutely need another Swiffer. When you don't, but it's right there. Like, you're just like, I need this. So carrying inventory is really important. How do you build your inventory when you're just getting started? I tell my girls 60-40. What I mean by that is when you make profit from your party, after you enter that party profit app, you see how much you've made. You are going to take 60% and keep that for you, and 40% and put it into inventory. A lot of women will tell you to do it the opposite way. They will tell you to only keep 40%. I don't like that. I like to make more money than I like to spend. It doesn't usually happen, but you know, that's what I ultimately like to do. So I want to make sure that you guys are seeing the profit, because if you keep putting money into your business before you're getting money out of your business, you're going to get pissed and you are going to get frustrated, and there's a chance that some of you will give up, and I don't want that. But I do want you to be successful, so I want you to think about building your inventory. If 60-40 just doesn't work for you, do 80-20. If that doesn't work for you, don't do it at all. It's totally up to you. That's the perk of this business. But I am going to tell you, like I said, you are more successful when you carry inventory. So remember 60-40. All right. Next, do you guys know that we have a do you guys know that we have a YouTube channel? If you don't, you will now. Yay, thanks, Megan. I'm getting thumbs up over there, so I know she knows. All right. Let's see here. Go away. All right, so this is our YouTube channel. I haven't been updating it as much as I would like to, but there are some things on here. I recorded Rachel a couple months ago recapping Psychology of Selling with Heather Pillow, who's an executive director with the company, who's awesome. So I recorded her, and this is before I got super techie, so it's in like 3 different chunks. Sorry about that. But there's just other little things that I've posted on here for you. My frequent flyer demo, I've also demoed it with putting a hostess in, so you guys can see how you can do either one of those door swings. But the thing that I want to really show you guys and really highlight is smart ordering. this one I want all of you to watch. The reason for that is I talk about how to maximize your profit. Profit is not a 4-letter word. We like profit. Let's make a lot of it, okay? So this is going to show you how to order and how to do it the most effectively, the most cost effectively, and how to get it to you in the easiest way. So make sure that you watch that. Again, the page is PR Sassy Sweethearts. I know that I've tried to search it before and I haven't been able to find it when I just search it. So this is the URL. It's also on the Facebook page, but I'll go ahead and bump it up so you guys can see it again. Make sure you bookmark it. I did get a new webcam, as you can see, so I will be doing quite a few more online videos for you, so you'll be able to see those. So just go ahead and take a look at it. I know Megan told me the other day that she actually watched all of these the other day. And like I said, some of them are just silly and just like little hellos, but the one I really want you to focus on is the smart ordering. This is how you're going to maximize your profit. All right, next. You guys know that when you start, you need to activate your website, right? So you do that right off the COO. You go to My Business and you go to My Website and you click Activate. It's really good to put a picture up there because then people know who they're buying from and they don't think that they're buying from the creepy man that lives in a van down by the river. So it's important to have a picture up and a classy picture, not one that has, you know, your knockers hanging out there. You want to go ahead and make sure that it's classy. Also, PayPal. I know if you're my first downline, you get my Sassy Sweetheart Fast Track, and I know if you're not, I know Rachel does one, and I'm not sure about Lauren, but I know Rachel does one as well. And this gives you like steps that you need to do to complete to kind of earn free product from us, because we're all about giving you free stuff. So one of the things on there is to activate your PayPal account. You go to paypal.com and you register as a business. If you already have a paypal.com account, you can actually just change it over to a business account. That's where you're going to request your swiper. I did bite the bullet and bought the $149 swiper last night to read the chips because they now are putting us liable for fraud on any customer purchases if we don't have this new swiper. So something to consider. The perks about PayPal, everyone uses something different. Some use Square, some use ProPay. I think I only know of one girl on our entire team that doesn't use PayPal. The perks of it is that you get the rates, the swipe rates are lower. You get 1% cash back for every dollar that you spend off of the debit card. And the debit card alone is a great reason. That means that I can go to a party and all the money that I made from credit cards, I have access to that night. With Square, I know it takes 3 to 5 days to transfer to your bank account, and you can't access that money until it's in a bank account. So if you need to place an order and you're trying to place that order before the sale that night ends, then you're going to want to have the debit card. For every, like I said, every month you get 1% cash back for everything you spend right off the debit card before you transfer it over. So PayPal is my recommendation, but everyone, like I said, likes something a little bit different. And then another thing is PR gear. I'm a walking billboard for my business. I'm not even trying to sell to you guys, and I'm like wearing it today. Like this is, I always have on Pure Romance stuff, whether it's my jacket, my name tag. I have some PR shirts. Every time I go to the gym, I mean, I hate being there, but I'm like, hey, if I'm going to be there, I might as well get something out of it. I wear my PR headband and I wear my PR shirts, and like, I'm all about it. And the reason for that is because sometimes I might not be in the mood to necessarily talk about my business, but I know that I'm still putting it out there and I'm marketing myself. And I have had women tell me, oh, I love your headband. Where'd you get it? Well, I sell Pure Romance. How about that? And it gives me an opportunity to just kind of open communication, even on days that maybe I'm not feeling it. But you all know when someone starts talking to me about Pure Romance, I can't shut up about it. So it's just a nice way to advertise for yourself. As far as I know, some of you heard me talking on Thursday night. We are I did have the Sassy Sweetheart logo actually corporate approved, which is like a huge deal. Super excited about that. So I have talked to, well, I put Lauren in charge of it, but she talked to a couple different companies about having products made for us. So I am getting the final quotes on those, and within the week, I'm hoping to be able to post and to collect orders to order Sassy Sweetheart. I'm going to do long sleeve white shirts just because it's getting a little bit cooler out right now, and it's something I didn't want to do jackets because the Bliss Beauties have jackets and a lot of us already have those. So I figured I would start with long sleeve t-shirts and then kind of move from there and see the interest level and kind of keep it moving from there. So that's exciting, right? Be excited. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. As far as social media, it is super important to remember that you are always representing this business, your business. So if you're on Facebook and you're having a really bad day and you go on there and you post some stuff about, I hate this person and F these bees and all sorts of stuff, you all know that I don't have a very, very nice mouth when you're speaking to me and you like one-on-one. My dad's a truck driver. I can't help it. But I don't post that kind of stuff on Facebook. I don't want to portray myself like that, because if you're portraying a negative image out there or you're talking crap about someone else, your customers are going to think, no, she's saying that kind of stuff about me. Is this how she feels? Does she even really like what she does? Why am I helping support her if she's just, thinking that all this stuff is going to hell and whatever. And you just need to present yourself in a really appropriate way. I have 2 Facebook accounts, and even on my personal one, it's funny now that we can see like our memories, So like my memories from 5 years pop up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Like I'm so embarrassed that I put that on Facebook and said that kind of stuff using that kind of language out there for the world to see. So now I'm very mindful of what I post on both of my accounts. And the other thing too is if you have a separate Pure Romance account for Facebook, make sure that you are showing your customers more than just, hey, buy a kit. Hey, order from me. Hey, they want to know about you. They want to know who they're ordering from. You need to engage with your people. They need to feel like you care about them, not that you're taking their money. Okay? I have customers that still buy from me that have moved to Florida, that have moved to Texas. Heather Hashman, hey, she actually just signed up with us. She signed up under me even though she's in Texas because I was able to keep that relationship going via social media. So this goes with all of our Facebook, Instagram, all of those, Twitter, everything. The other thing is, do not post toys. It's against corporate policy, and it is against Twitter, Facebook, Instagram policy. You cannot post any toys whatsoever. If they find out, if someone reports you for whatever reason and they find out, they can shut down your account. No one wants that. There's a marketing vehicle that is now it's null and void for you. You can't use it. Plus, you might scare away some woman. You might scare away Aunt Sally who just comes to you because she wants to buy a body do. She doesn't want to know about Tom, right? She doesn't need to see Tom. That's going to be frightening for her. She's not ready for Tom, okay? So don't post your toys up there. And then, again, like I said, please remember that you're representing yourself, you're representing your business, you're representing me, and you're representing Pure Romance. So if you go to post something and you think, I don't know about that, if you're questioning it, there's a reason you're questioning it, okay? Next, 3 streams of income with Pure Romance. Do you know what they are? Let me tell you, you're all on mute. You can't even tell me, so it doesn't matter. All right, so our 3 streams of income. Party sales, like I said, hey puppy, Sarah. Our number 1 stream of income, as I already told you, is from parties, the profit we make at parties. Number 2 is going to be your web orders and follow-up. Like I said, we can still make money without having parties. We're just not going to make a lot of money from that. But you can make money from outside orders and from following up. You don't want to be, and I cannot remember what leader says it, but you don't want to be a one-night stand for your customers. You want to make that connection so when their coochie runs out, they're calling you. Because if not, I guarantee they're going to another pure romance party sometime in the near future, and if that consultant follows up with them, that's going to become their regular customer. You need to make sure that you're following up. And then lastly, building a team. So when I got started in this business, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I was in for 1 whole year before I signed my first consultant. A whole year. I didn't want to build a team. No one really talked to me about the perks of it, and I didn't really necessarily understand it even. So what I understood about building a team was that I was going to be responsible for some people, and I didn't want to deal with that, which is funny now considering how big this team is, but it wasn't something that interested me, and I didn't understand really how the money breaks down and all of that. So now I love building my team, and it took me a year in the business to be able to understand that. You don't have to build a team if it's not something you want, but understand there's much more to building a team than just being responsible and, you know, following up with them. You get that added bonus of helping women become financially independent. You get that added bonus of making great friends. You get that added bonus of watching women grow. I can't even express to you guys the growth I've seen in some of these girls. Last October was a huge month for my team. I think in a 1 week I signed 4 girls. And then the week before that, I had signed another, and the week before that, I had signed another. So in a course of like a month, I think I added 6 or 7 girls to my team last year. So this year, they're all coming up on their year anniversaries if they haven't just had it. And seeing where they are today versus where they were then, and the best part about it is all 6 of them are still on the team. So I get goosebumps, sorry. I get really excited knowing that women are growing from this business, from an opportunity I offered them, not from anything else that I've done, but from the fact that I'm there to support them and cheer them on. If that's not your personality or something you're interested in, don't feel bad for not wanting to build a team, but know that you are leaving money on the table for yourself as well as for other women. Okay, so 3 streams of income: party sales, web orders and follow-up, and building your team. So speaking of building your team, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Me+3 concept. And what this is, excuse me, I'm busy. What this is talking about the opportunity of sharing this business with 3 other women. When you share this opportunity with 3 other women and they activate their businesses, you then become a senior consultant. So the perks of becoming a senior consultant: you up to a 50% buying discount. That's good. Second, you also get a $100 lifestyle bonus just for running your team. Did you know that? Probably not. Not something that we talk about a whole lot. But you want $100 for running a team? There you go. Sign 3 girls. It's there for you. Also, you make a certain percentage off of your first and second downline, and that doesn't come out of their pocket. Again, this is where I was like so confused. I didn't understand this. Corporate pays you. So if Ashton sells $100, then I think at senior consultant, you make 3%. So I make $3 for every 100 that Ashton sells as a senior consultant. That's pretty sweet, right? And that's not coming out of her pocket. That's not affecting her sales or her profit whatsoever. Corporate's just paying me that as long as I'm working my business. And that's one thing I really like about Pure Romance is a lot of other companies, the people that are up here can sit up here and do nothing and make money off of the rest of us, right? With Pure Romance, that's not how it is. You have a minimum monthly goal that you have to hit when you have a team, and if you don't hit it, you don't get anything from them. Okay, so once you have a team, though, you find that it becomes so much more motivating to actually work your business because you want those women to be successful. And let's be honest, are you going to follow me if I'm not doing anything? No, you're not. You're going to be like, what the hell does this girl know? right? She's just making money off me. She's not doing anything. So you don't have to, you just have to work your business and you make money while supporting that team. If you're sitting there like, I'm still really new, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, guess what? I'm not new. A lot of the girls on our team have been in for a year now. They're not new. We are here to help. That's one thing I love about our team is we are very, very supportive of one another. It's something that I really pride myself on when it comes to this team. I don't do negative. It just doesn't work for me. So if you notice, you know, at least I would say probably 4 or 5 times a week, I post some motivational quote or something. Not because I'm cheesy, because if you know me, that's not my style at all, but because it's important to know that other women are out there rooting for you to succeed just as much as they want to succeed themselves. I don't want to sit up here and have the rest of you do nothing. What am I getting out of that? I'm getting a nice paycheck, but I'm not really getting satisfaction out of that. I could have stayed in corporate America and made money that way, you know? So building a team and being part of the Sassy Sweethearts is awesome because it helps you feel supported at all times. And that's why I make myself available to, I don't care if you're in my first downline or my fourth downline. You can call me or text me, email me, message me, whatever you want to do at any point in time, and I'm more than willing to help you guys out. Okay. B+3. All right. Facebook. So let's take a look at our Facebook here. No, no, no. Go away. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is our Sassy Sweetheart page. I know all of you are on it because I've approved all of you. So I know you're on it. Plus you're on this call. So you must have seen it somehow, right? So this is our Sassy Sweetheart page. It's going to look different than what it looks like on your phone. So when you come on your desktop, you're going to see these little tabs up here. This is going to be the discussion, and the thing I want to point out here is our pinned post. This is going to show you all of my party dates coming up that you can shadow. You're more than welcome to always shadow. It's also, when you hit comments, it's going to show you the other leaders' schedules as well. We all welcome shadows. The thing I will say about that is to I just posted this the other day. If you're shadowing a consultant, please remember that we have a process. So if you're shadowing, your job is to be there and take notes, and any questions that you have, either ask us in between other people in the ordering room, or you're going to save them for the end. And the reason for that is because we want to show you how we're successful. If we're being stopped in the middle of either our demo, or if we're being stopped in the ordering room with all these questions, we're not going to be able to show you effectively what we do to make our party successful. Okay. There's also on the COO under Training Center, under New Consultant Corner, right here is a party shadow sheet. So if you're shadowing a party, you can download this, and it will help you to see what it is that you need to be watching out for at the party. All right, so let's see. Also on the page, there's also events. This is going to show any events that are coming up. Obviously, here's the event that we're on right now. I will be making the event for the next team meeting, which again is going to be Monday, November 9th at 6:30 here at my house. So that'll be up later on today. Any photos that are posted. This is important to know because, oh, Ashley, not only because you're going to see, you know, motivational quotes kind of all in one place, but you're going to see, let's see. So I posted this at the end of the month. This shows you what $100 in retail actually looks like when it comes to staying an active consultant. Let's see what else is on here. So you might see Other things that you can take, any pictures that are posted, some of us post, you know, like here is the goal sheet Lauren posted during the booking blitz. You can print this out. You can change it for yourself if you don't want to have, you know, whatever parties it was that she listed. But there's all these different things on here. Anything that's on here is free to grab. You are more than welcome to go ahead and take this and use this, okay? And then lastly, files. I know I've talked about this a couple times, but on here, this is going to have all sorts of different files that I've posted, other people have posted. Feel free to post anything you want to share. But here's the 100 Ways booking flyer that I've already showed you today. Here's a kit comparison. All these things right here that start with hostess that I've posted. This is my hostess packet that's up here. There's different recruiting packets. And again, there might be some stuff on here that doesn't work for you. You don't have to use it. You can change it for your own. You can also change the logo at the top to make it say Pure Romance by Sarah Ellis or by whoever. Let's see. And then on your phone, all of this stuff is still here on your phone. Let's see. When you go to groups and you pull up Sassy Sweethearts, let's see, you guys see this, right? Okay, so everything is gonna still be right here. However, if you wanna see like the files, let's see, where do you go? You go to info. And you can see, again, all the photos are gonna be here. If you scroll down, files will be on here as well. So everything is still on here. It's just in a different spot. Again, don't be afraid to look around. You're not going to mess anything up, okay? So feel free, anything that's on here, it's free for you to take. Let's see, that's pretty much that. Next, let's talk a little bit about professionista. So I'm sure you've heard this term. If you've started Party School, they talk about it in there. If you've looked through your packets, they've talked about it in there. So what does professionista mean and why the hell do we talk about it all the time, right? Okay, so the reason for this is basically I'm sure I've heard the saying that you want to dress for the job you want, not the job you have, okay? You want to make sure when you're going into other women's home and you're showing them your business that you look business professional, okay? This can be business casual. Not everyone's going to go out and, you know, be dressed to the nines and I'm really sick, sorry guys. That you're not going to be dressed to the nines and look like amazing at every party, but you want to go out and look presentable. This is at your parties, this is in public. If you're talking about your business, you're representing your business. If some woman came up to you looking like this, right? You're not going to buy from her, right? This is why I'm sitting in a computer with my pants under the chair, because if you saw me out like this, like, oh, I could talk to that girl. But if I'm coming up to you, talking to you in sweatpants and moccasins, like, what's going on with this girl? Like, this is her business and this is how she presents it. That's not cool, right? So you need to be making sure that you are wearing business casual at all times. This is for trainings, whether it's trainings at Nikki's house or Zara's meetings or corporate trainings. I'm not super picky about how you come to my house for our meetings. I don't think that we've really reached the level where I'm concerned about what's being worn to our meetings. Plus, most of you come right after work, and it doesn't bother me as long as you're showing up and you're not naked. I'm cool. Like, we're good. But know that if you're out representing Pure Romance at any other time, you should look presentable, okay? So no jeans, no yoga pants, no sweatpants. These girls, they gotta stay in their spot, right? Like, we can't be having those all out, all over. Stop laughing, Melina, I can see you now. They need to be covered and be held in their area, okay? And again, you know, if you're not a big, like, girly girl and you don't accessorize and makeup, that's fine too, but at least, like, wash your hair. Like, you know, look decent, look good, okay? And then let's see. So positivity on the team and karma. I've kind of talked about this, but something I want to touch on, which I think we forget to tell new consultants a lot, is talking about pure romance karma. What I mean when I say that is basically just like the golden rule in life, do unto others. I mean the same thing when it comes to your pure romance customers, as well as I mean the same thing about your pure romance sisters. If you meet a girl and she's interested in joining the business, you should ask her if she's working with another consultant already. We don't try and steal customers or possible recruits from each other. There's been incidents where, you know, someone's been working with a girl and another consultant will come along and be like, will you sign with me? I'll give you $100 in free product. Well, the customer doesn't understand yet, like, that's not cool. Like, we don't do that. It's about sharing the opportunity with women. Yes, we want to build our own teams, but we don't want to hurt other women's business in the meantime. So I mean this when it comes to parties, when it comes to recruits, anything like that. You should really be respectful of other people, especially if they've been working with a potential consultant for months, and then all of a sudden you come along and you're like, but I want you, and she doesn't know what she's doing. We don't badmouth each other. I've done many parties where I've heard, oh my gosh, last pure romance party that I went to, the consultant was like so terrible, and I didn't get my stuff in time, and I didn't get this, and I didn't get that, and this didn't happen. And it makes me sad that that does happen for our customers, but I'm not going to bash that consultant. I usually ask who the consultant was. And then if it's an issue I can help resolve, I will try and do that the best I can. But I'm not going to bash that other consultant. I'm going to handle it professionally, because that's what I would want somebody to do if it happened to me. Sometimes stuff happens. We don't know what's going on in other people's lives. So just be respectful. And I ask that not only for our team, but for anybody else within pure romance. I mean this of your customers too. If you owe a customer product, give them the product, right? Seems really simple. But they need to be given the product within 14 days. If it's on corporate back order, like for instance, rendezvous. I have a customer waiting on a rendezvous, but I talk to her weekly and let her know, like, hey, this is what's going on. I've offered her something else. She wants to wait, so she's waiting. But I still am in contact with her, so she's never going to go to corporate like, hey, Stacy took my money, and she's not doing anything with it. You need to make sure that you're respectful of their time as well as their money, because if you take their money and you don't give it to them, that's stealing, plain and simple. There's no other way around it. You've just stolen from them. And that gives pure romance a bad name. It gives you a bad name, and in turn, that gives us a bad name. Okay? And then lastly, the thing to remember the most about pure romance: book, sell, share, repeat. This is how you're going to make money. You're going to hear Chris Ciccinelli talk about this all the time. You're going to book parties. You're going to sell product. You're going to share the opportunity, and you're going to start and do it all over again. This is how you make money. This is the cycle to profit, okay? This is, we don't need to recreate the wheel. Pure Romance has been around for 22 years. The wheel's pretty round. Like, we're pretty good there. Like, they know what they're doing, okay? We always look for new innovative ways, and I love it when you guys share new stuff with me. But as a new consultant, the most important thing to remember out the gate is things are already round. I don't need to fix it. I need to just do what they tell me and tweak it as I go along and become more comfortable. All right? So I'm going to pull up the chat here, see if I have any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and type away. Let's see. Anyone? Did you guys like this? Like the online training? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Megan said it was awesome. Can you guys see all these? Yeah? Okay, good. All right. Any questions Okay, my original PayPal swiper did not come with a debit card. All right, the PayPal swiper does not come with a debit card. It comes separate. It'll be 2 different orders you'll get. All right, Emily? Yeah? Okay. Let's see, Rachel. Yes, it is recording, Rach, to see for girls who couldn't watch it today. It is recording. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to move it over to YouTube, but that will be on my list of things to do tonight. So it should hopefully, fingers crossed, be up. I'm hoping I can just save it to Dropbox and do it. So my guess is it will be up later tonight, but if not, it will be up in the next few days. Good, Ashton. I'm glad you got some info. Thanks. I feel like crap, so that makes me happy. Emily, I need to get the chip reader and order a new one. Yes, you do. Like I said, as of October 1st is when the fraudulent activity was taken over to us to become liable. So ordering a new reader is something that you're going to want to do. You can do that right from the site. If you type in like you search PayPal and type in EMV readers, it will give you the availability to order a new one. I just ordered mine yesterday, and like Rachel told you guys in the page, it was $157.94 after tax. And if you do if you process $3,000 in your first 90 days, you do get a $100 rebate. Okay. Any other questions today? No? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in and being my little guinea pigs. I will post this later. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday.